Hello, everyone. Good morning from Slovakia because it's 7:30 here a.m. and good afternoon to you, everybody who joined from Philippines. And we are grateful that you are eager to learn about our country in the middle of Europe and study and research scholarships that you can use to do your study and research mobility here. Thank you very much for joining. I would like to just give you some starting information right now. Please keep your microphones muted. Um, it's for everyone's benefit, so we don't disturb each other and we can get the most of today's webinar. And of course, there will be space for you to ask questions, and it will be at the end of the webinar. Unless you have something extremely emergent and important, then raise your hand and you can ask the question even during the presentation, but we recommend that you leave it for the end of the webinar where there will be plenty of space for questions and the answers. Also, this webinar is being recorded, so if you miss anything, it's no worries. We will then publish it on our social networks and YouTube, so you can watch it again and remind yourselves of all the information that you learned today. So let's begin. Just first, something about our agency and what we do. We work for SAIA, Slovak Academic Information Agency, and we are a non-profit and non-governmental organization that's been active since 1990s, so already more than 30 years. We have been aiming to strengthen the civic society in Slovakia via the internationalization of science and education, which are some big words, but it simply means we want foreign students and researchers to come study and do their research in Slovakia to enrich our academic environment in our country. Now a little bit about my country, Slovakia. Slovakia is a small country in the heart of Europe, and we also call it the little big country. As you can see where it is located, it's indeed in the very center of the European continent, and don't confuse it with Slovenia, which is also a country in Central Europe, but it's a little bit lower. In fact, people often mix them up, and it happens so often that Slovak and Slovenian embassies have to meet on regular basis to exchange wrongly addressed mail. What are some basic facts about Slovakia? We are a member of the European Union, but also a member of the European Higher Education Area, which means that our education system is harmonized with the education system of other European countries. Our population is over 5 million inhabitants. We are a parliamentary democracy and a member of European Union, as I already mentioned. That means also that our currency is euro. We are a part of Schengen zone. And that's why when you come to Slovakia, the door to all of Europe is open to you. Maybe you know, maybe you don't, that we've been part of Czechoslovakia until 1993, where we peacefully split and we became two countries, Czech Republic and Slovakia. And since then, we are a separate state. So what is it about Slovakia and why should you study here or do your research in our country? Well, some of the most important reasons is that we are a very safe and well-located country. We have high quality education for affordable living costs and also affordable prices of that education. And you will be surrounded by beautiful nature, cultural and historical heritage when you come to our country. Top 10 reasons why you should study in Slovakia can be also found on our webpage www.studyinSlovakia.saia.sk, where you can find it in our blog. Maybe you know that our neighboring countries are Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, and Ukraine. It's a country of beautiful mountains and stunning nature, as I already mentioned. The wealth in Slovakia is also hidden underground in our caves. And we hold the Guinness record for the most castles per capita, uh, more than any country in the world. So it means that we have the most castles and chateaus per person in Slovakia. It's approximately so many that every something between 200 and 300 Slovaks could live in each castle. But some of them are also ruins. Now let's focus on the study options and our education system. Study programs in Slovakia are typically offered at three levels of higher education. A bachelor degree, which usually takes from 3 to 4 years, 4 years in case of architecture, fine arts, or design. Master programs usually take from 1 to 3 years or 1 to 2 years. In 5 to 6 years in the case of medicine, veterinary medicine, and pharmacy. And if you wish to, you can continue with your PhD studies, which usually take from 3 to 4 years. We have 20 public, 3 state, and 10 private higher education institutions, which altogether offer more than 400 programs in English and other foreign languages. On this slide, you can see that our universities are also part of many European university alliances. Altogether, 9 Slovak universities are members of these alliances, and that means that if you study at any of these universities, you can also combine your studies and degrees with the mobilities and studies at other universities that are part of the alliance, which is very practical if you want to also try studying in other European universities, and you can also have joint degrees. These are major universities in Slovakia on this list, and also the most quality ones. As you can see, the list begins with the Comenius University, the Slovakia largest university. There you have the Slovak Technology University of Technology, Technical University of Košice, universities across all of Slovakia from Prešov, Trnava, Banská Bystrica to Žilina. And these universities altogether offer a wide variety of study programs from the humanities and typical study programs like law, through medicine, nature sciences, transport, and technological degrees, all you can think of. If you want to find out more about our universities and university alliances, you can click on this QR code and read our brochure. On this map, you can also find the locations of different Slovak universities. And again, if you click on this link, you can explore this map with their locations and all the study fields that can be studied at each university. We also have a quick overview on our webpage about basic facts and figures about higher education and research and development environment in Slovakia, which is very nicely and practically built. You are certainly interested in information about the financial accessibility of higher education in Slovakia. Well, those who study in Slovak language in Slovakia pay no tuition fees, including foreigners. That's by law that the education is free for them. And those who study in other languages like English or even some other foreign languages like German or maybe French are required to pay tuition fees, and they vary from approximately 500 euros to 12,000 euros per year, while the higher end of tuition fees applies to study programs like, for example, medicine or pharmacy or veterinary medicine. But it's still quite affordable in comparison to other European countries. You can find more information about study and research in Slovakia on our webpage www.studyinslovakia.saia.sk, which provides information about Slovakia and scholarships for your studies. On this webpage, you can also find our database of scholarships and grants, where you can search for various scholarships for your stay in Slovakia based on home country, the country of origin, also support category, which means the grant category and the type of scholarship you want to come for, like study or research or some other, and target group, which determines whether you are a university student, bachelor, master's, PhD student, or other different category like researcher. Every year we have a dozen of scholarship holders of Slovak universities and research institutes who have shared their experience with you in our blog section on our webpage, so you can also read about their experience and different stories on our blog on the webpage. And if you want to check out university reviews on specific fields, check out also the different blog articles, because we have also this type of articles. And now my colleague Lenka will tell you more about scholarship options to Slovakia.
So good morning, everybody. Do you hear me properly?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Maggie, for the word. So right now, let's move with the scholarship opportunities you have if you would like to study in Slovakia. So basically on the upper side of this slide, you can see the programs which we are administrating and the programs which are administrated by SAIA. So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to introduce you our national scholarship program and also EURAXESS initiative, because these two can be really important for you. And then there are other scholarship schemes, but they are not administrated by SAIA, but by Ministry of Education. And you can also come to Slovakia also through Erasmus program and so on. So I'm going also to introduce you a scholarship for talented students, so you can apply. And right now, let's begin with our program, National Scholarship Program. This is a program which was founded in 2005 by Ministry of Education, and it is running until today. And the good news about this program that citizens of any country can apply for this scholarship, which means that also you from Philippines can come and study or doing a research in Slovakia. There are three target groups who can apply for this program. So if you are a student, you can come to Slovakia for 1 or 2 semesters. And if you are a PhD student, university teacher, researcher, or artist, you can come from 1 till 10 months, depending on your preferences. And maybe some of you are wondering how much is the scholarship. So scholarship in Slovakia is intended to cover your living costs. So basically accommodation, transportation. If you are a student, you can arrange accommodation at the dormitories, which is at a lower price in comparison with flat. So if you are a student, you will get 620 euro per month. And if you are a PhD student or researcher, you will get more than 1,000 euro. So it should cover your living cost. But of course, we recommend you to have some savings on your own. And good news also about this national scholarship program is that a separate part of scholarship is also travel grant, so you can apply for, which basically means that we will cover your travel cost from your home country to Slovakia, and again when you will be coming home from Slovakia to your home country, so to Philippines. And the rate of this grant depends on the distance. So basically to count how much you can get, you need to use distance calculator, which is also available at our website of National Scholarship Program, so you can check it. And right now I will show you how it looks like. So basically you can choose from which city are you coming. So let's say that you are coming from Manila to Bratislava, and the distance is more than 9,000 kilometers, which means that you will get the highest rate of the grant, so of this travel grant, so basically 1,500 euros. So you can come and to Slovakia with also this money, but you will receive that after your completion of your stay. And when it comes to application deadlines regarding this scholarship program, they are twice a year. The nearest one will be at the end of April 2026, and you can apply for stays during the summer semester of that current academic year. So we also recommend you not to submit your application at the very last moment because you can find some technical issues. So please take care and take time to prepare your application. Applications are submitted online via our system, so there is nothing like interview, and the application documents is the only representation of you, so we recommend you to take care and to prepare it as best as you can, so you can persuade the evaluation committee that you are the right applicant to come to Slovakia for study or for a research stay. And this is the look how our website of National Scholarship Program looks like. You can find also program terms and conditions for international applicants. So we recommend you to check it before you are going to apply, because there are also these documents divided by the category, because they are different if you are applying as a student or if you are applying as a researcher. So application system is usually open 6 weeks before application deadline. So let's say that the next application deadline will be at the end of April. So the system will be open, let's say about the end of the February or in the March. So you can have time to upload all of these documents. And you need to create, before applying, you need to create a account where you can register it, and in this account you will upload all necessary documents. You need to choose which category are you applying to. So if you are applying as a student or as a PhD student or as a university teacher, so please be careful when you are pressing this button to have the right category. And if you are asking what are application attachments you need to upload to the application, I will show you. So they are different from, they differ from category to category, but basically, as if you are applying as a university student, because I should assume that the majority of you here are students, so you need to check your CV and your motivation letter. You need to upload also your study programs with the list of subjects and credits which you are going to have when you will be studying at Slovak Home University. You need to also upload 2 recommendation letters, which are issued by your university teachers. We recommend you to have it done by the teacher who are teaching you and have a relationship with you and know how good student you are. Also, you need to upload confirmation of studies and bachelor diploma. Take care, because you need to also attach diploma supplement and state examination certificate if it's applicable. And the most important thing you need to attach is admission letter, and this is issued by Slovak university or higher education institutions. So basically you need to check which university in Slovakia are you interested in, and to choose the one which is similar to your home university with the study program and subjects you are going to have. And we recommend you to contact them by email, or you can call them to International Relation Office, and just to introduce that you would like to come to Slovakia in the framework of National Scholarship Program. If you are writing an email, you can also attach your CV, motivation letter, or study program, and we invite you. We encourage you to write them that you would like to come, and if the universities agree and they are okay with this, they should issue you an admission letter on the letterheaded paper of the university that you are coming within the framework of National Scholarship Program. And once you have this letter, you need to upload the scanned copy of this letter into our system. So we recommend you to start with this admission letter, because it takes from time to time some time to issue this letter. So first of all, check the universities which are better for you and which would you like to go to Slovakia, depending on the study programs, on the subjects, on the language you are going to study in, because we have a lot of universities which are offering these programs in English language for international applicants. It's free of charge, so don't worry, because you are coming for a short period of time for 1 or 2 semesters, and when they are giving you and accepting you via this admission letter, you can also continue with uploading the rest of the documents. If we have here some PhD students, the documents are more or less the same, but PhD students are also attaching to the application list of publications an invitation letter. It's basically the same as admission letter, but with PhD students and researchers, it should be more personalized because they should bring added value to Slovak research institution. And when they are coming home to their home university or research institution, there should be also some collaboration between these two universities. So it should be also more personalized. The same is also with university teachers, researchers, and artists. They also need to attach invitation letter, list of publication, diploma, and research program, which should be really structured and detailed, and also curriculum vitae. Allowed languages, when you are applying to this national scholarship program, is Slovak, Czech, or English language. However, if you are attaching in other language, you need to have it officially translated. So take care, be careful of this. And the recommended format of documents is PDF. So we recommend you to take it in this format. Maybe if you have some questions regarding national scholarship program, you can also write to this email address, or you can write questions in the chat, and after this presentation we will be available to answer your questions if you have any. But please be patient, because our administrators are right now really busy, because we had application deadline at October, so they are right now processing the applications. So maybe you can write us. I will give you also another email address. And right now, let's continue with EURAXESS Slovakia. It is not scholarship program. It is more or less the initiative which was set up by European Commission in 2004. And the main aim is to support career mobility and career development and mobility of international researchers and their family members. So basically, if you are a researcher or PhD student and you are considering to come to Slovakia for full-time job, or for some founding opportunity, you can, and if you have any questions regarding founding, regarding entry conditions, social insurance, taxation, and so on, you can find all information in our EURAXESS Slovakia portal, but we have also email addresses. So if you have any questions, feel free to write us. We are here for you to answer you, because we in Slovakia and also in SAIA are providing free assistance to both Slovak and international researchers. This EURAXESS initiative is located in 43 countries, and in 43 countries there is also EURAXESS portal. So we have also centers which are physically available. So we are here for you in the framework of EURAXESS in SAIA. In SAIA, we have 5 offices in 5 university cities, so you can come and ask us, and we are here for you. And there are some EURAXESS centers in some of Slovak universities. Right now, it is in the 9 universities of Slovakia, but the next year there will be more and more EURAXESS centers. So the guidance that will be here for you, and the people who can help you integrating into Slovakia. The good part about EURAXESS is also that at the portal you can find job offers regarding your research. So you can check it right now. There is more than 6,000 job offers in the world, but you can find, of course, also the ones in Slovakia. So basically, right now there are 10 positions in research in Slovakia. So you can also check it in the section Jobs and Founding at our EURAXESS portal. And you can check the ones which are according your preferences, because you can also select according your criteria, if you are, which research field you are looking for, what kind of researcher are you, if you are early stage researcher or you have more years of experience. So you can take time and you can check it once this presentation is over. And if you have any questions, and you can also follow us at our social media, because we are uploading on the regular basis a lot of important information. And also we have YouTube channel, and after this presentation, maybe the next week we will we will record it on the YouTube channel. So for the ones who didn't meet the time or didn't have time to check this presentation, it will be also available as a video recording. And right now, let's move to the last scholarship scheme, which is scholarships for talented students from abroad. I would like to highlight the fact that this scholarship scheme is not administered by SAIA, but it is in charge of Ministry of Education. And this scholarship scheme is for full studies. So if you are considering to come for Slovakia for 5 years to study, you can check this scholarship scheme. You can also receive a scholarship, which is more than 15,000 euros if you are applying to public or private higher education institution. However, these scholarships are available for studies in selected fields, which supports development of Slovakia. So basically it is IT, medicine, psychology, biotechnology, and so on. The list of selected fields you can check at the website of Ministry of Education, and here is also email address. If you have any questions, you can directly write to them, and they are here for you to answer your questions. Eligibility requirements, there are more of them, but the basic ones are that there is no upper age limit, but you need to have citizenship of country which is different than Slovakia, and you need to come for full studies, so for full bachelor or master degree, or in joint bachelor's degrees. However, the main selection criteria is to have SAT test, and the score is the minimum score of this test is 1,100 points. So this is the most important information for you right now. And if you are questioning when is the application deadline is usually once a year. This year it was at the end of June, so we guess that the next year the application deadline will be also maybe around May, June, July. So we recommend you to check this website of Ministry of Education, because there are also the most important information, leaflets you can download, and also there is a section of questions and answers, so you can find all necessary information. So if you have any questions right now, you can write in the chat, you can ask us, feel free to unmute. And if you have any questions afterwards, feel free to write us. So the second email is my email, so you can write me and I will answer your questions if you have any. And one more time, I encourage you to follow us at our social media. We are really sharing information, our blog, and scholarship opportunities in Slovakia. So feel free to follow us. We will be happy. Thank you for your attention.